Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, however you're streaming, you're watching TPBL. The Shinju Top Plus Lioneers fall for Brandon Gilbeck, and Lioneers are still rocking the pink jerseys. Maybe that's their good luck charm, with the Dreamers game being the exception, as Leo Tenshun gets the uncontested shot from the wing.
And I think the coaching staff very wisely just held them out. You know, there's a lot to play for, but the playoffs are ahead. Wako, that's a good sight.
Fighting for the rebound against Jet. Here comes Joker. Fade away, nothing but net.
Smart move by Joker there.
Sean swinging it over to Jet and pummels the three-point shot. Downhill drive over Randall Wako. Too strong though. Ooh, intercepted, goaltending.
Yeah, the ref's letting them play right now.
Up against the rookie. Same position again. And the fadeaway is good. Down the hack it goes.
On Pember, right now he's guarding Marich. So offensively, we'll see how that affects his offensive game.
Hook, line, and sinker for Marin Marich, but he does not get the foul call. Form yesterday early in the game. Playing 37 years young. Shot goes down easy for the Lioneers. Yeah, because against the Dreamers, oftentimes Wissam Alsus chose to bring the three. That was Benjamin Bentil, as well as reach again. Pasechniak, I believe I would say he brings it more presence in the paint over Marin Marich, but unfortunately we don't really know. Shot, but ricocheting outwards. Here comes Drew Pember coming through, getting the and one. He's dealing with, so it really threw them out for the loop against the Dreamers. Again, there's that two import downhill pass. Teamwork makes the dream work for Eric Holman. 16-14, Lioneers ahead. And from the parking lot, Eric Holman in his...
Rolls right into today.
Yeah, he's riding that wave of momentum. Oscar Gao shoots and scores. Answering right back.
You know, tall, lanky, block shots, makes steals. A good import, I think, to build around.
Couldn't find the open man, that is BG, so Eric Holman pulls through with a long range two. Yeah, again, the last two seasons, Alsus choosing to sign younger players. That's Tai Gang.
Local guys that, you know, either off the bench, Tai Gang, that three-pointer he just made, Li Guanxuan. And, you know, that was a great pass by Holman. Maybe the ball slipped out, Jet just didn't get a shot off.
Butterfingers, are you saying? And
I don't know.
The Lou siblings going head-to-head against each other here. Nope. In and out. 3 seconds left. Here comes Lou Bucket. And the hell is good! You can't make that stuff up.
All part of the offensive plan here.
Only Marin Marich is the starter for the Lioneers. The number 41, Xiaoan drains a three. Is good look by Benjamin Bentil. JT checking into the game. He's starting the second quarter. Gonna stagger this rotation, and Lou Bucket can't stop, won't stop.
Against the Lioneers, 27 points down in the first half. This game, 30-21.
And the lay-in is good for Lou Bucket. Quarter, Lou through the baseline. Tezangon with the help defense, and here's Marin Marich coming through. Bentil designated outward. Sledgehammer! Hurting the rim over there. That is an impressive feat of physicality right there. Marich over Brandon Gilbeck. Fires back. Back-to-back buckets for the big man, and JT getting his second assist. Uncontested, and wet like water. Ajiji, another block for the Formosa Dreamers. This time is on Benjamin Bentil, sweeping through, up and under. Yeah, some couple of huge highlights between the Dreamers imports as Oscar Gao grades a three.
Already been warned. But you know, this is what you want. You want two teams competing, going at it against each other.
Off the screen, and Oscar Gao hits the target dead. Crossover for Oscar Gao, a little too fancy with it, a little fumble, and here comes Eric Holman. But everybody's got butterfingers right now, and that goes in. What a reach.
We're sitting right under the Dreamers basket. The Lioneers on offense, and the big guys are battling down low. Very effective job switching up their defense. Sometimes they're in zone, sometimes they're in man, sometimes they're pressing back into a zone.
Have to take a look to see how many personal fouls Marich has. Here comes Joker. He's not joking around. They're off the glass. 17 seconds remain on the shot clock. And we have the starting 5%. Brendan Gilbeck off the court. Jet got ice in his veins. Protect the paint, can shoot from the outside. Here comes Oscar Gao with the up and under.
Oscar Gao, a little bit careless with the ball so far on offense this quarter.
Outwards to Randall Wacko, ice in his veins. So who will get the last touch? 9 seconds, setting up the trap. Here it's downhill, Marin Marich for the two. What a save for Tenshun. Marich, shot clock is at 14 seconds. And here is Tenshun's shot from the corner. 12 seconds on the shot clock. TJ Holyfield driving into the paint, contested and blocked by Randall Wacko. But Lioneer still with Wacko never really had full possession. It was maybe like a split second.
Yeah, questionable there.
Wacko with only that 1-3, and there's Bentil.
3 in the corner, just couldn't cash it in.
Yeah, I don't think he scored at all in the third quarter, and the Glassman gets a two-piece.
Going right now.
Joker knocking down the free throw.
Oh!
I need that energy right now. So again, Xiaoan gets patched up, sits out. Aji coming through, and Benjamin Bentil knocks down the two-piece.
Oh, come from behind.
Block shot, and he gets the free throws. Years yet after the timeout. There's a handoff to Lu Guanshen. 8 seconds remain on the clock. The fadeaway drops in for the two-piece. But the kick, I think it was the right call made by the referees on the kickball violation. 6 seconds on the clock. There, TJ Holyfield, the up and under. Will count again. Once again, it is a goal. 3 minutes remain in the third quarter. Achi for three. Yeah. Woohoo! Like butter.
Low scoring affair, which is not surprising for these two teams when they meet. Oh, big answer. Big time answer by Tyson Gong.
Back pass, 5 seconds remain. There's the downhill jumper for Eric Holman, brings it down. Rebound, Reven Ma picking up the ball.
Great effort by Gilbeck there to keep the ball alive and give the Dreamers a second chance.
And another rebound for Bentil. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Get that jam.
How does he?
Bentil coming through with a scoop. Versus yesterday's final quarter was only local players on the court. Here is Oscar Gao for three and gets the three-piece from the wing.
Woo. Holman with a mismatch, going strong to the bucket.
Off the block. Another bucket for Holman.
The Dreamers, just too much for the Lioneers to handle. That's a goaltending.
No assists in this quarter alone. That shot was too strong going over. But here he comes once again. Just really cold out from the perimeter today. The pull-up jumper. Smooth like silk for Oscar Gao. And again, held down. We're not even at the 90-point mark. Joker lobbing it outward. Turnover. Here's Benjamin Bentil with the final possession. Brandon Gilbeck left.
Oh!
Jam and finisher for the Dreamers. The score is now 90-86, and another turnover. And for for the Hsinchu Lioneers. As we take a look at the final score and stats here for game 115. What a thrilling ride